Hold on, I forgot to turn on my headphones. Because I'm not wearing headphones for this stream, because this is just chatting stream, but then that also means that you can't hear my starting soon song. Okay, hold on.
Welcome back to
yet another season.
We now have a soulmate.
For whatever reason,
I'm sorry.
I need to get my stuff.
So this is it, Joel.
We found true love.
We're doing great.
Here we go. First date.
I need to find my soulbound.
it's too late. My soulmate is Scott.
We don't need you. Bye.
My heart's kind of broken, I'm not gonna lie.
The ugliest base ever seen. That's clever.
The ranch is looking better than ever.
Someone said that we are now small EFO.
I hate that. I don't know what else we could be though.
I don't exactly know how this is going to turn out.
We're the homewreckers, so we plant seeds of doubt.
I burnt down the ranch.
Oh, Scott, poor idea.
In a couple minutes, a working should appear. Yeah! Sonic Boom! Oh my goodness, we have to fight!
Together forever.
Into the night.
This is totally safe.
Pretty sure that's a lie.
Get yourself a sword and don't die.
The sun's going down.
We fear for our safety.
I'm sorry, I think I got a little bit crazy.
So I messed up first, you messed up worse.
Ship birds. Everything birds.
That's right.
What, ramming birds with birds?
Okay, we will start with a trust fall. 3, 2, 1.
Martin killed me.
What is going on?
I did the math in my head. Clearly I missed the one.
Decked out, head to toe.
Okay, what's next?
I need to team up with my crazy ex.
You let your best gear.
I am an S tier.
We're looking for sugarcane.
Under the chest here.
Every base is burnt down.
We're all cursed.
The question is, who's gonna die first?
It's time to go.
My buddy's coming home.
Oh no.
Well, thank you so much, Ren.
We had honor to defend. We were loyal to the end.
Let's break some hearts.
Nothing's worked so far.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Scar.
I don't know what to do.
I'll go in unison with you.
Evo, get back through.
She's losing her freaking mind. She's crazy.
Call the dogs of war.
Oh my goodness, we have to fight!
Together forever.
Into the night.
This is totally safe.
Pretty sure that's a lie.
Get yourself a sword and don't die.
The sun's going down.
We fear for our safety.
I'm sorry, I think I got a little bit crazy.
Are you by yourself?
We'll kill you right now.
Your life is my life.
Oh wow.
That was wild.
Together forever.
Into the night.
This is totally safe.
Pretty sure that's a lie.
Get yourself a sword and don't die.
The sun's going down.
We fear for our safety.
I wouldn't think that you would be the one to betray me.
She's been corrupting me this entire time.
You sound unhinged.
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Hi, Scott.
I didn't think it would end this way.
I honestly didn't have a lot of faith in us.
I think, Pearl, you deserve this more.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
In the same way. Tilly death to us.
Wait, Scott, what are you doing? Scott!
death
What
to
are you
us,
doing?
Mark.
Scott!
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. As you can see, I don't have headphones on. I didn't realize that the song ended. Okay. Let's hope that my phone catches up. There we go. Okay, cool. No one's here yet. I've been messaging everyone. Anyway, I almost forgot to stream today. I've already read that message to Discord. Why are you telling me I need to read it? Anyway, okay. Okay, so I almost forgot to stream today, which kind of crazy. I think I just like ate later than normal today. Also, like I've got a blanket this time. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, I ate later than I normally would today, and then I just kind of forgot to stream. I also forgot to put my glasses on, but today, hello Amy, welcome to the stream. Today I'm gonna be doing just chatting, the reason why I was late. Oh, my phone's just fallen. I was crocheting. I ate later than I normally would. And my first, you are first. No one else has showed up yet. Anyway, yeah. I ate later than I normally would, and then that just made me like forget to stream for some reason. I mean, I think I ate the time that I would normally go live, so that kind of makes sense. Anyway, so I was crocheting this, which is a blanket. Hold on, it's very nearly done, which is why I've been distracted crocheting it. Okay, hold on. Where? Okay, there's the end. Let's just like pull that so then I don't start like unraveling this. Okay, so here we go. It's a star-shaped blanket. Can you see that? I hope you can see it alright. So, yeah, I'm going to be crocheting today while I just chat, because last week I just couldn't multitask. And technically this isn't really multitasking. Holy, that's huge. It's, honestly, it's not really as big as it looks on camera. Like, it is still big, but it's more like it wouldn't completely cover me, you know? But yeah, so I just basically need to finish this green stripe, and then I need to do another blue stripe, and then that's like it. So yeah, I don't know how far into this round I am, but after this round I need to do another one, and then I'll move on to the blue. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done today. I think probably I might just be able to get like to the end of this round. Anyway, where have I put my other phone? So this one that I've got my chat on there it is. That's like 4 years old. This is my current phone, because I've been the past like month or so putting things in my notes app to talk about on stream. Didn't think of it last week for some reason. But hold on, I honestly, this is so old that like I don't even remember what I've written down here. Anyway, first of all, let's actually talk about last stream. Because last stream, I've just got 2 phones there. Last stream was a disaster. I don't actually need this phone with the chat up, because I've got my chat up there, okay. And my vision's not that bad, I can read the chat on my monitor. So, that will go down here. My camera froze when I was getting this up just now. I don't know, is that? Yeah, okay, that's the right bit. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, last stream, so basically, how do I even explain what was going on in my mind last stream? Just flexing honestly with your phone at this point. I mean, it's not really much to flex with, honestly. Like, this phone needs to charge like twice a day because it's so bad. It's like I think almost 4 years old now, which means that one's like 5 years old. I don't really have much to flex with, but you know, I guess I'm kind of flexing. Anyway, so, last stream, I just wasn't able to multitask, basically. It was either build, which really wasn't going well, or it was talk to the chat, which also wasn't going very well. So, I wasn't able to just do one task, let alone multitask, which is why this stream I'm doing a just chatting stream. And I am crocheting because I think I'm just, like, addicted to crocheting, honestly. Like, this week, I don't know how much of this I've actually done this week. I think it was, like, most of this green stripe that I've been doing, which goes like all the way around the blanket, by the way. Like that's the difference between a row and a round in crocheting. So a row is like where you go like one side, then you turn and you go the other side, and then you just keep going like that. Whereas a round, you just go round and round and round. Like it's literally just like the name, you know, like you go around. So yeah, but that also means that like the further out you get, the bigger it gets. So like you can see, if I hold up one point, you can see, I mean, you can't even see. Let me get my ring light. I don't know if my ring light's even charged. I don't normally use my ring light anymore when I'm streaming. Well, that wasn't the goal. I thought I'd throw it and it would stand, and it's just fallen over. Anyway. Okay. There we go. So now you might be able to actually see the difference in the colours. There we go. That's so much better. Okay. So you see the point of the blue is a lot, like, smaller than the point of the green. You know, like it's like I I don't know how to, okay, so like that whole, like, that bit, like, hold on, I'm trying to, like, there we go, that whole bit is smaller than this whole like outline. That's because the more that you do, the bigger it gets. So, like, I probably could have done like the middle, like up to like here in like a few weeks, and then the rest of it just takes longer and longer. So, yeah, that's why. But then like this week, I think I've done like most of this green stripe. And I also have no idea how much I'm going to be able to get done in the time that I'm live. I don't even know how long I'm going to be live for. I'm just going to... Let me move this. I keep hitting this. It keeps getting in the way. Okay, I think it's fine there. Okay, so, let's see what you've been saying. I'm rocking why can't I read? I'm rocking a Samsung S6. I don't know what that is, but it sounds old. Before that, I was rocking an iPhone 10. I feel like that sounds more new than a Samsung S6, but I don't know. Before that, I had an iPhone 5. How often do you get phones? Because I feel like an iPhone 5... When was iPhone... I don't know how old any of these phones are. I feel like an iPhone 10's pretty new, though, isn't it? I have no idea. Anyway, so yeah, basically that's I've just been talking about the crochet. I've not like I was meant to be talking about like last stream. I'm basically explaining why it was so terrible. I don't like that the mic's so far away from my face. Okay. I got a 50-second ad. Thanks for giving me money. I'll wait for the ad to be over. Do I have to count to 50? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I mean, counting to 50 is not even going to work because I was already talking before I started counting. Totally not here. Is the ad over? Is that what that means? I don't know, I'm just going to keep talking. Thanks for giving me money. I've made $0 because you have to count back. What did I miss? Okay, I just started counting, and then I realised that like it's probably not going to be accurate because I was talking before I started counting. So, anyway, thanks for giving me money. I will eventually make money from Twitch, but you have to have like a minimum of $50 in your account to be able to like actually take it out of your account. And so far, I have $13. And that's from, like, 2 years of having Twitch affiliate. Although, to be fair, like, most of that was me struggling to keep up a streaming schedule. But the past couple months, I've only missed one stream when I was meant to stream. So, I think I'm doing pretty well on my weekly streams. And, you know, I mean, I'll probably have $50 in no time. So, you know, thanks for your... I mean, it's not even your money. It's your time. Thanks for your time giving me money. Anyway, so last stream, basically, so I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I talk about that a lot on my stream. Sometimes I feel like I talk about it too much, but honestly, it's so relevant to, like, everything that I ever do that I feel like I want to give you money at some point. I don't know if you can donate in my chat. I'm not sure. I know you can definitely do bits because I've had loads of bits from my brother, which is just basically he's just I don't even know if it would have been his money. He might have used my mom's money for that. So I can sub. Yeah, I was gonna say so you can do bits and you can sub. Although I've never actually had a subscriber, so you could be my first subscriber. So if you are, then thank you. Yeah, anyway, so back to, I have chronic fatigue syndrome. It's a lot more than chronic fatigue. Like, the name is very misleading. Don't say that I've found, like, a tangle in this. Oh my god, really? I've gone through most of this. Look at this. I've gone through most of this ball without a single tangle, and now I have to, like, untangle that. Anyway, it's not actually tangled. I feel like there's probably a proper word for it. People call it yarn bath. It's basically where, like, the yarn kind of, like, sticks to itself. And then you have to, like, pull on it to make it, like, unstick. And it looks like it's tangled up, but it's actually not. It's not that bad. I just have to pull on it a lot. Anyway, so, it's a lot more than just chronic fatigue. It's, like, yeah, but the other name for it is, myalgic encephalomyelitis. Which obviously sounds a lot more complicated. And, like, no one's gonna know what it means when I say that. So I just call it chronic fatigue syndrome. But then I end up explaining all of this anyway. Actually, no, I've never actually explained all of this. I just normally say, like, you know, it's a lot more than chronic fatigue. It's just that that's the easier thing to call it. And see how easy I got rid of that yarn bath? So, yeah, see, it's very, very, very easy to get rid of. It's just more of, like, an inconvenience. Anyway, so, yeah, basically, part of that is, brain fog. So, brain fog is basically, like, you know, like, when you're, like, halfway through a sentence and you forget what you're talking about. Or, like, when you're saying a sentence and you, like, swap two words, you know, like, stuff like that. That can be brain fog. But when you have chronic fatigue syndrome, it's, like, a lot worse. And I've been, in the past, like, month or two, I've been in a flare-up of chronic fatigue. I don't think it's, like, a full-on, like, proper... I mean, to be fair, it has been pretty bad. I think I'm just so used to, like, my, like, a baseline that, like, I feel like when I'm flared up, it's not that much worse. But then when I think about the fact that I literally can't do anything, I'm like, okay. Anyway, so yeah, basically last stream, I was trying to build, even though I had no idea what I was building, and, like, I couldn't even think of words to say, and it was just all, like, a mess, so that's why last stream was so bad. I'm still in a flare-up, like, I like, flare-ups can last, like, months, and they can also get worse, and, you know, just all of that bad chronic illness stuff. So yeah, but since I'm crocheting now, I don't really have to think about crocheting. I mean, I'll probably have to start counting at some point, but, you know, I mean, when it's something like this, I don't have to count that much. It's just I like to count every couple rounds to make sure that I've not dropped any stitches. Because it happens, like, if I drop, like, one in the whole thing, then it's, like, not going to be that bad. But then, like, if I've, like, got, like, a couple, then, like, it's going to start to get noticeable, you know? So I just basically, like, if I notice it, then I'll have to, like, just add in a stitch and fix it. But then since, I mean, this is just, like, one round I'm probably going to be able to do on stream, so, and I'll probably be taking breaks in between as well. Since I'm really not good at crocheting non-stop. Like, I used to be able to crochet 24/7. But, you know, I mean, another part of chronic fatigue syndrome is, like, my, like, muscles and that are all weaker. And so, like, I can't crochet 24/7 right now. So, you know, I'm going to have to take breaks and stuff. I mean, my upper arm's already, like, hurting. But yeah, anyway, so that's why last stream was so bad. And that's why this stream isn't going to be as bad, because I've also got my phone up with topics to talk about. I completely forgot that I had that in my notes app last stream, even though I've had it for, like, months at this point. But yeah, so I'm going to be basically picking topics to talk about and trying to stay on topic. Which I've already failed multiple times this stream. I've already, like, lost track of what I was saying so many times. But I've managed to actually, like, come back to what I was saying. So hopefully it should be fine. And hopefully someone else will join. Yo, my arm's hurting too. Well, yeah. I don't have anything to say about that. I hope your arm stops hurting. I nearly said starts hurting. I meant to say I hope your arm stops hurting. God, I could just feel like every time I breathed in, it was like I needed to cough. And then I just felt like I needed to clear my throat like 5 times. Anyway, we're matching. We are matching. Anyway, so, yeah, okay. Now I can breathe in properly again. Okay, anyway. I swear, like, a couple... I say a couple. It was about a month ago now. I got a cold, and I swear it's, like, still affecting me. Anyway, so I think I've done this whole side of it. Which, normally, like, you can see in the middle there, like, where the points end, because it's, like, a bigger hole. So, normally I'd count, like, this side as one side, and this side as another side. Like, so one side, 2 side, and then, you know, 3 here, and, like, so it would be 10 sides altogether. But you could also say it's 5 sides altogether, like, in between each point, so, I don't know. By the way, if I stop saying stuff, I probably fell asleep because I'm pretty tired right now. Yeah, I forgot, you're, like, an hour or 2 ahead of me, and I've gone live late today because I almost forgot. That also reminds me of the reason why I wanted to go live today, which I've also, okay, I had a TikTok promoting this as well, which I've also forgotten to upload, but anyway, I was gonna announce the date of BATSMP season 3. I'm starting to lose my voice. This is a really bad day to lose my voice. I'm live, and it's also a bad time because I'm about to announce season 3. Anyway, so I uploaded a picture to the. Does BATSMP have an Instagram account? I think it does, and BATSMP Blue Sky account, and YouTube community posts. Let me bring it up. So I did that like a week or two ago. And it was like a poster saying BATSMP season 3 coming soon. God, I'm losing my voice. I'm just gonna drink water and hope my voice comes back. Okay. Anyway, so let me go to my channel. Let's see, posts. Here we go, okay. So, here it is. Yeah. so this was the poster to announce season 3. There's a name missing there. I had to update it a few times even after uploading it because I got more people's usernames and stuff. But yeah, so season 3 coming soon. When was this? 2 weeks ago. And now today I'm announcing like the official date of season 3. So if anyone doesn't know what BATSMP is, it's my Minecraft server that I play on with, I would say, all my friends. Okay, so season 1 was like, Vex is finally here. Oh my god. Hello, Vex. I'm losing my voice. Please ignore my voice. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm just about to announce the date of BATSMP season 3. And I also need to upload the TikTok for it as well, because I completely forgot to do that today. Anyway, I've been here for ages. Why didn't you say... Oh. You said my back's hurting. I completely missed that message. Oh, you're also the one that said I can... You're the one that said... Oh my god. Oh, I didn't... Okay, so that's what the message totally not here meant. Okay. I can explain myself. On my screen, on my monitor... Hi, Ace. Okay, so I'm describing the colours of the names right now. So Vex and Amy I'm realising they're slightly different shades of green. Oh well, to me it looks like the same shade of green. Okay, I'm not wearing my glasses, okay? I can read the text. I can't read the usernames very well. And that name of the new person is dark blue. So let me see who that is. Esme, welcome to the stream, Esme. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I am crocheting and I'm just chatting. And I was also about to explain what my Minecraft SMP is and announce the date of season 3. So, my Minecraft SMP is basically just like a normal survival server, kind of like Hermitcraft. And season 1, so I was explaining because I was going to say that it's an SMP with all my friends on it. But season 2 wasn't. So season 1, I had my friends and also a lot of friends of friends. So like, I ended up having like a lot of people that didn't play on it that much because like we barely knew each other and stuff. Season 2, I ended up only having 2 of my friends on that season, and I had a whole group of like strangers. So like we didn't really know each other. The server died pretty fast. But this season, I have, how many members do I have? I've made like a lot of. Oh, I just realized there's one Vex messaged me on Discord saying I'm playing with a friend. You can keep playing with your friend if you want. Anyway, let's see, how many members do we have? Okay, so we've got me, Boris, Echo, who actually can't join on the SMP, but you know they're in this Discord server. Michael, Mal, Gree, Endin, Star, Vex, Hunter, Mocha, Endliu, Kyron, and Kate. Okay, so we've got, I wasn't counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 members. And oh my god, yeah, you're like bright green now. That's actually a lot. That's actually very helpful. Although when I realized that it was like different names, I realized that they were different lengths. I just wasn't paying attention to the length of the usernames for some reason. Can I play too? No, they're going off soon anyway. What do you mean they're going off soon anyway? Oh, your friends. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyway, yeah, you can join too if you want. I don't want to add too many more people because this is gonna be a Minecraft Bedrock realm. So you can only have like 10 people playing at once as well as the owner, so technically 11 people. So I think I'll make an exception for you. I'll send you the link and you can join. But yeah, I don't want to really invite too many more people. So let's see, do I have you added on Discord? I was going to send you the link. I don't know if I've got you added on Discord. Okay, you know what, let me copy that, and then let me find that server. Let me go to you, let me go to, how do I go to DMs on computer? View full profile. There we go, okay. Message, and paste the link. There we go. There's the link to the Discord server. I haven't played Bedrock in ages. Yeah, to be honest, I'm only really just doing, so season 2 was an Eternos crossplay server. And this season I'm doing a realm because there's a lot of console players who either need to like do some stuff on their phone to be able to join on console, or they won't be able to if we have it whitelisted, which I kind of do want it whitelisted because this is like a server that we're going to be making YouTube videos for and stuff, so like I don't want random people being able to join it. So yeah, basically there's a lot of people this season playing on console. So yeah, I'm a console player, you are a console player. Yeah, anyway, so this season it is just people that I'm friends with, or I mean some of them might be considered more acquaintances. I mean, well, okay, let's see. Let's actually see, because I've been socializing a lot the past couple of years. You also sent me a friend request. I'll accept that. Anyway, I've been socializing a lot since season 2. I have met many people. Anyway, let me make you a channel in the server. Everyone has their own channel, and it's called like their name corner. So, Amy's corner. Can I not do an apostrophe? No, I can't. Okay, some people can. I know that Mal can, because that's how like half the channels have apostrophes in the names. I can't though for some reason. So, anyway, yeah, welcome to the SMP. We've now got 15 members, so yippee. Anyway, so back to actually talking about it. So yeah, I was gonna see as well. So I mean, we've got me. I'm obviously I'm not really friends or acquaintances with myself because I am me. We've got Boris, who was in both seasons. You know, he's a very good friend of mine. Actually, he joined like towards the end of season 2. I had a couple friends join like towards the end, but at that point the server was like dead anyway. We've got Echo, who I met during season 2, so you know I've been friends with them for quite a while. We've got Michael, who's my brother, so I think unfortunately he does have to be counted as my friend. We've got Mal, who's like one of my best friends. I mean, Boris is also one of my best friends. If I'm specifying who and who isn't my best friend, you know, I'm not going to be specifying that because it would be like half the members. Anyway, we've got Gray, who was in season 1 and the end of season 2. We've got Endin, who I met last year in real life. So you know, I'd say so far I'd say I'm friends with everyone. We've got Star, who I'd say is more of an acquaintance with. I met them in their Discord server. So yeah, we've not really talked much outside of the BATSMP Discord. We've got Vex, obviously. I think I've known Vex longer than most of the people in the server, apart from 2 people. So, obviously, me and Vex are friends. Wait, I can change my corner's name. Yeah, you should be able to. I think I might have gotten rid of that permission because I've realised that included being able to delete channels. But if you, like, want your corner to have a different name, then you can, like, say there, and I'll change it for you. Like, we've got, mine is called My Chemical Romance's Corner. We've got, Mal and Mog's corner, because Mog is Mal's cat. We've got Star is Chaos, that's Star's corner. We've got Vex's Yapping corner, and Hunter's Yap Zone. So, back to listing. I don't know why I've decided to go through and list who's my friend and who's an acquaintance. But Hunter is also more of an acquaintance. I met them in Star's server. We've got Mocha, who is Vex's friend, who is also, I'd say, probably my friend at this point. We've got Endliu, who I went to primary school with, so, you know, I've known them, like, God, but when did I don't know. I think they might have joined in like year 1 or year 2. I don't know. I've known them like most of my life. We were never really friends in school, to be honest. But you know, like we've been talking more we've been talking the past year or so. I got Kyron, who I've just realised Kyron's corner is spelled with a K for corner. When did I meet Kyron? God, that was like probably around the end of season 2 again, like around the same time I met Echo. We've got Kate's corner, who Kate was like my best friend in primary school, so I've known her so many years. We've not really talked because she moved away in 2019, so we've not really talked much since then. But you know, I'd say she's still my friend. And then now we've got Amy, who I'd say, I mean, can I make mine Amy's pillow fort? Yes, I'll change that for you right now. I don't know, like I find it really awkward saying like if someone's my friend or not, because it's like I don't know how much they'd consider someone to be their friend. Anyway, Amy's, I've already forgotten. Pillow fort, okay. Anyway, so if you'd say we're friends, then I'd say we're friends. Anyway, there we go. That's your channel name now. And also, I yap a lot in my channel. I just like talk about anything and everything. So yeah, you might. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like everyone's muted my channel at this point, because I'm just always talking in there about, and it's like always nonsense as well. It's never anything like good. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'd say so if someone asked what I would call it. Okay, yeah, it's like it's just when I'm like that we're friends. Yeah, like when I've not been talking to someone for that long, it's like, do I consider them my friend or not? Because it's like I feel like we're more than acquaintances, but then I also like don't know if we'd be friends. You know, it's like kind of awkward. But yeah, anyway, so I just don't think I know like what a friend would really be classed as, you know, because it's like some people, like, they'd only consider their close friends to actually be friends, whereas I'd consider most of the people in the BATSMP server to be my friends, even if we don't talk like that much, you know. But yeah, anyway, ads are so nice. Thanks for giving me money. Anyway, I've still not even said the date. How long have I been ranting about this? And I've still not said the date that Season 3 is starting. So Season 3 of BATSMP is happening on... I don't know if you can hear this drum roll. Hold on, wait, drum roll. That was a shit drum roll. The Saturday, the 11th of April, 2026. And I do actually have a poster for that as well. I've not been doing any of my promotional shit today. I forgot it was a Saturday. I was meant to be like announcing the date on the 28th, and I've done like nothing. Okay, let's see. If I go to the announcements channel and then I get up this, there used to be a button to view in browser so that you could full screen it, but I can't do that right now. So, you know what? I'm just gonna download this and show it to you guys in OBS. If it decides to work. There we go, okay. So, image, okay, image file, downloads, that, there, okay, cool. Okay, so this is that the right one? Yes, it is. This is the poster for Season 3. And I think, like, I tried to make, like, the fingers of, you guys can't see, like, I'm using my mouse to point, and, like, you guys just can't see that. Let me shrink it. So I tried to make, like the fingers of the bat wings, like, 1, 2, 3, you know? To, like, show that it was in, like, Season 3. And then I don't know if that was very obvious, so, the, date, I also used the wings as, like, markers between, like, the numbers. I did the date in Roman numerals. God, I can't, like... There we go. I did the date in Roman numerals to, like, make it more obvious. So, yeah, I don't know if the last one is meant to be MMXXVI, but obviously I wasn't fitting that there. So I just decided to do 26 instead of 2026, but... Yeah. That's the start of Season 3, is that day. I'm very excited. We planned that date about 2.5 months ago, I think. But it's been hard because most people are doing their GCSEs right now. So, it's been hard, like, finding a day that most people in the server are free. And I'm hoping it's not more than 10 people, because I know that there's a couple people. Anyway, my friend's gone, so I'm gonna chat from time to time while I draw. Okay, good luck drawing. Have fun. So, let's see. I did say for everyone to, like, confirm that they can definitely be there on this message, and so far only 5 people have replied to it, or have reacted to it, I mean. So there's 1, 2, 3... Yeah, okay, so it's Endliu, Vex, Gree, and Hunter, and me. But then I'm sure most of the other people would be able to be there. Let's see. I just don't think that they check the channel enough, because I didn't ping at everyone for that one. So let's see how many people have said yes, all good. Let's see, Hunter, Star, Endin, Vex, and Mocha. Did I not do another? No, this is the right poll. Okay. Let's see. Michael, Hunter, me, Gree, Endin, Vex, Mocha, and Endliu. Okay, so that's the people that are definitely going to be there. I think 5 was, like, definitely won't be there. Yeah, okay. No, 5 was I'm not sure yet. Okay, so 5 people... No, 4 people, because one of them's Carlbot. 4 people aren't sure. Hold on a sec. Okay, so it's 4 people reacted to the number 5, which means one of them's Carlbot, so 3 people aren't sure. And 1 person definitely can't do it. Okay. Cool. So we've got, basically, 1, 2, 3... Actually, no, I'm not going to count myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Possibly 8, 9, 10. So somewhere between 7 and 10 people are definitely going to be able to be there. Okay. As in, I will definitely try, as in, God, you sent so many messages. I'm, like, reading one, then I realized that there's one above it. Anyway, more back pain. Yeah, back pain sucks. And, I will definitely try, as in, I'll very likely be able to be there. Okay, that's good. So, yeah. Between 7 and 10 people will probably be there, and I will also be there. So, very cool. I really like, actually, that you can have 10 people and the owner. It's not like 10 people including the owner. It's like, so you can have maximum 11. I really like that. I think that was a good choice by Minecraft. Anyway. I mean, I think an even better choice would be to have, like, no limit on players, but then obviously they have to make their money somehow. Like, you've got a 3-player realm on a 10-player, or 11-player realm, so. Anyway. Crochet. Okay, so I think that was, like, the main stuff I wanted to talk about, Or, I mean, the main thing I wanted to talk about was BATSMP. And, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Okay, good night. Let me, forward, if I forward you I don't think you can see if I forward you a message, okay? I'm just going to reply to the message and ping you so that you can, say if you can be there on the starting date or not. Anyway, good night, I hope you sleep well, and bye. Okay. So, yeah, so I wanted to talk about why last stream was so bad, and the start of BATSMP Season 3, and I've done those 2 things. And it took me, how long did it take me to get through 2 topics? Let's see. 40 minutes. Wowie. I started saying wowie because of Vex and Mocha. What is that? Is that a turtle emoji? I think that's a turtle emoji. Cool turtle. Anyway, yeah, I love when, like, I notice that, like, I've like picked up things from, like, some of my friends, Like, I've started saying lol because of Mal. And by saying, I mean typing. I don't think I've ever really said lol out loud. And I've started saying and typing wowie. I say wowzers. Have I ever seen you say wowzers? I feel like you and Mocha both say wowie a lot. Unless maybe I'm just, like, that bad at reading. But yeah, okay. I'm too distracted crocheting to turn my phone back on. It's been so long that my phone's turned off. Okay, let me see. What topics do I have to talk about? Okay, I don't know why I've written this. I disgust myself when I say / type lol. See, I used to be like that a couple years ago, but see, now Mal's got me into saying it, and like I'm just, because I used to be able, so I use like LMAO, or I used to use LMAO like a lot, because it's just like my one way of like making my messages like not seem serious, you know, because like I'm a very unserious person, but then people always take me too seriously, so it's like, you know, if I say LMAO with like, you know, between 1 and 3 O's, or in capitals, those were like my only options. But now I've got those options as well as lol with 2 L's, lol with 3 L's, capital lol, and I think yesterday I was texting someone and I said like a lol. So, you know, I've got more options for when I want to not seem serious when I'm typing. Anyway, I'm not sure, so this is the first topic I've written down. This would have been like a couple months ago. I'm also talking too loudly and it's hurting my ears. I hope it's not that bad on stream. I mean, I think it's better than like talking too quietly, I guess, but like I'm hurting my own ears. Anyway, I'm not sure why I wrote this down. I think I just wanted to share this. But it says, I saw a TikTok celebrating 2 male penguins' 10-year anniversary. The comments were full of homophobes, and then I saw one comment saying, quotes, "Penguins can swim, question mark." Penguins can swim, question mark. I don't know why I wrote that down. I guess it's kind of funny. I think I found it more funny at the time. I'm imagining this is just one thing that I wrote down at 3 a.m. Anyway, you used to use smiley face a lot. I did. I still use it a bit. I think I use it more when I'm doing like announcements for BATSMP. Like I'll use that and I'll use :D. Although, I mean, I use :D. I've been using :D a lot less because I'm so used to typing in BATSMP. Or on TikTok, where I use the TikTok emojis. So it's like instead of :D, I'll do like the TikTok happy. But yeah, I don't really use the smiley face that much anymore, actually. But yeah, I remember that I know that I used to do it a lot because you and 1 or 2 other people said that when you first met me, you like didn't like me or you thought I was annoying because I used that face so much. And I've never forgotten that. like you guys said it like at least 2 years ago now, and I've not forgotten that conversation. Anyway. See, I think half of these are just gonna be things that like I thought of in the moment, and I thought instead of like saying it in my like just ranting about it in my BATSMP corner, I was just gonna write it down here. Can you add the embarrassment emoji at some point? Yeah, I can. I will at some point. I normally just like add emojis whenever I feel like using them. People might have the permission to add emojis. I'm not actually sure. Anyway. This is a good topic. Okay, so I've written a whole paragraph for this. Most of it is like quotes, okay. Anyway, it says, why is online safety irrelevant nowadays? The type of videos you see now are like, quotes, "Hey everyone, today I'm in my location and I'm going to be doing this thing in my location, and of course I'm going to be giving you guys as many clear shots as possible of the place that I live. In case you didn't catch that, I live in my location and that's where we are today." My location, obviously replacing someone's location. You know what, just come over and have a cup of tea if you want. I don't even care. I love when people find me on the internet and show up outside my house. If you need the address, it's this address. Here's a very clear picture of where I live. Obviously, that was a bit exaggerated. I'm putting my headphones on. I can't really control the volume of my voice, so you know what headphones are going on. Anyway, obviously that was like a bit exaggerated. But I do think it's a good point. Why do people just feel so comfortable saying their locations? Like, why? And I think it's really funny that like second half, like that whole second half was so sarcastic. I don't even remember writing that, I'm gonna be honest. It was probably again like 2 a.m. and I probably couldn't sleep and that came to mind, so I just, you know, wrote a whole paragraph about it in this notes thing on my notes app. And then just decided, yep, I'll talk about that on stream. But yeah, no, I don't know, like, why does no one care about online safety nowadays? Like, maybe I'm, like, too worried about online safety, but I don't even think that's, like, a thing, honestly. Like, I don't think it's possible to be too worried. Like, I think it's good that you're more and more worried about online safety, you know, because like you don't want people knowing where you live. Like, anyway, I have to go out at like 9 a.m. tomorrow. Well, you better go to sleep on time tonight. You better. Okay, I know you're staying up till like 6 a.m. every night. To be fair, the past couple of nights I've fallen asleep at 4 a.m., but that was not by choice. Okay, that was by insomnia. Also, I'm gonna take these headphones off because it feels weird wearing them now, and I'm just gonna try and quiet my voice down. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know why I'm talking so loudly. Maybe I'm just like, maybe my ears are just sensitive. Maybe I'm not even talking that loud. Anyway, but when I have my headphones on, it feels like I'm like shouting. Anyway, I likely won't. Well, you better go to sleep on time. You know, even I'll go to sleep on time. Okay, I'll keep up my rule that I made for myself of like, only of not using my phone after midnight. Okay, I'll keep up that rule tonight, and then you have to go to sleep on time because I am. So, anyway, I've only been using my phone like up until 1 a.m. and then I'm like, you know what, I should go to sleep, and that's also normally just because like I get distracted by something, and like I don't even do it on purpose, and then I'm like, oh, I was meant to turn off my phone at midnight. Oh well. And I'm gonna take a break from my crocheting for a second because my hands are starting to like ache. Hold on. I've run out of water. Okay. Anyway. Okay. That made no sense. That also makes no sense. Okay, this one's kind of funny. This is just okay. Let me just read this out because I feel like a lot of these are just things that I found funny, but I don't have anything else to say about them. It's just that I found them funny at the time. Anyway, I saw a TikTok where Gerard put his hand on Frank's shoulder and the crowd started screaming, so he side-eyed the crowd and moved his hand away. And someone in the comments went on a rant, and by rant I remember this. It was like a full-on paragraph. Like I think it might have been like they put the first comment and then they replied with like even more that they had to say about it, on a rant about how he was overreacting and made a big deal out of it, and he shouldn't have done that. Like, he gave the crowd a side eye because they screamed because he put his hand on his friend's shoulder. What? Why? How? I would not say that is an overreaction. I think the crowd was overreacting. I think this person overreacted. Why? Like, I just thought that was really stupid, and so then it made me laugh. So then I wrote it down. Again, no, nothing to add on to it. Just the fact that I saw that comment and I thought it was funny. Anyway, this one seems relevant because I've been thinking this like the past like 20 minutes. The longer I talk, the higher my voice gets. Don't know why. I also don't really have much to say about it. But yeah, like I've noticed that at the start of a stream, my voice feels like my voice, and then by the end of the stream, my voice feels so much like higher, like a higher pitched. Although to be fair, the pitch of my voice kind of is like random, to be honest. Like I can't even choose the pitch of my voice. Like sometimes I'll talk and it's so deep I'm like surprised by myself, and sometimes I talk and it's so high that I'm surprised by myself, you know? Like I just can't control the pitch of my voice. Is it pitch? I feel like I'm getting that word wrong. I don't know. Anyway, see, I said that I was going to stop for a minute, but I'm just, like, I just do this without even thinking about it. That's how I've ended up with a whole blanket. Look at that, very cool. Anyway, let's see, how much do I have left of this round? Let's see, is this? Nope, that's not the end of it. I think the one next to that might be the end. Is it? Yeah, okay, so I've got 2 points to do. I'll try and do that, like, finish those 2 points on stream. Let's see. Okay, so, there's one thing that I'm trying to think of, like, how I would go on a rant about that. Like, I'm trying to think, because, like, I understand what I was saying, but I'm trying to think of the sentences in my pitch. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of the sentences in my head to, like, actually, like, get my point across. I'm like, God, this is hurting my knee. You know what? I don't need this here. I'm not using my notes. That can go over there. Okay. Anyway, yeah, no, I can't be bothered thinking of how to talk about that topic. Okay. The next thing I wrote is the VR controller story. I feel like it's not that much of a story. Basically, I went to use my VR after like well over a year. I think it was like about 18 months. Because I was like worried that like if I didn't use it enough, then like it would probably slow down. Because a lot of technology, if you don't use it enough, then it slows down. But yeah, so I tried to use it, and my controllers weren't working. So I thought the batteries are probably gone. So I got new batteries, and I opened them up, and one of the batteries, you know what? Yeah, this is actually a good topic to talk about because this has happened 3 times. Like this happened 3 times to me within like a month. I was gonna say within the past month, but it's like been like a week or two since it last happened. But anyway, oh that, yeah, you saw my rant about that in my corner. Apparently, I thought that was such a good story that I wanted to tell it on stream as well. Anyway, yeah, so I opened up the thing, and like there was like battery acid. I think it was battery acid. I don't know. Because it wasn't like what you would think of when you think acid, you know? It was just like a brown liquid coming out of the, like, VR battery, right? Which, like, on its own, I would have said, because, like, that can be caused by either not being used for a while, or... Because, like, I was Googling loads of shit about this, because I was, like, scared to use the controller again. So, if you don't use the battery for a while and it's still got power, then it can, like, do that, because it's not been used enough. Get this ad off my screen. You're gonna miss all the reasonings why a battery can leak battery acid. Anyway, or if it was in like a hot area, which this was like in front of my window, probably not the best place to put VR, but it was like by my curtains. Like it was like, so I had the box, right, like the box. So okay, if you think like this way is the long way, right, it was like that. Okay, so then you had like controller, headset, other controller. And I had it on top of my desk, like, in front of my window, because that's where my desk is, because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. We're going back into BST tonight. I did not know that. Wow. It's getting closer and closer. It's getting closer and closer to My Chemical Romance. Oh my god. And also Los Campesinos, but, like, I feel like I should be more excited about Los Campesinos. They were the first ever band that I actually liked. And I know that because I listened to them non-stop for 6 months. And then the only reason I stopped listening to them non-stop is because I discovered My Chemical Romance. But yeah, like, Los Campesinos is, like, definitely my second favourite band. If I didn't discover My Chemical Romance, then, like, they would probably be my special interest right now. But yeah, I'm seeing them on May 30th, which I'm actually excited for. I feel like I should be more excited about it, but, you know. And then I was going to say exactly when... Oh, I've just said when I'm... See, I've been avoiding saying exactly which day I'm seeing bands. Because I'm like... Anyway. I think I might edit that out of the VOD. Anyway. In July, I'm seeing My Chemical Romance. I've also... You know, I've been meaning to, like, go through most of my VODs and see if there's anything that needs to be edited out. Because with CapCut, I couldn't download a VOD after I'd edited it. Like, if I was editing, like, a full VOD, then, like, you know, I'm, like, editing it down, so then I can download that onto my PC. But if I've got a full VOD and I want to, like, cut something out, then I wouldn't be able to save the full VOD again, because I didn't have space. Even though I've definitely got space, and I'm using a different editing app, and I can download VODs now, so... Well, not download VODs. I can download VODs, edit a little bit of it, and then download it again. Export it is the word. So yeah, like, I want to go through my VODs and see if there's anything that needs... I can think of 2 in particular that So yeah, like, so I might at some point be, like, re-uploading VODs a lot. And privating or deleting other VODs, so... Yeah, anyway. So... Yeah, I mean, that brings it back to, like, online safety as well. Like, first of all, if you're seeing someone live, don't say exactly which day you're seeing them live. Because, like, not only does that tell people where you're going to be on a certain day, that also, like, unless it's something like My Chemical Romance where they were only doing shows... Well, the first 2 shows they announced were only in London, and then they announced shows after that, which were like 1 in London again, and I think it was like 2 up north, I think. But you know, if it's like a band that's like touring like the whole country, then like you don't really want to be saying exactly which day you're seeing them, or like exactly which show you went to, because then you're just telling people like where you live, you know, like you're just telling people like, yeah, I'm around this area of the country, which I guess in America when you've got entire states it's not that bad, but like, yeah, the amount of times I see people saying like, you know, I'm going to this show on this day, or like I've been to this show, and I'm just thinking like, unless you traveled to see that show that you saw, why are you telling people, like random people on the internet that? Like, I don't know. Anyway, and also if it's like, obviously if they're like not in the area anymore and they're talking about like a show that they saw in the past, then obviously it's like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I mean that's gone back to a previous topic about online safety, and then again with like the wanting to edit VODs as well. I just said I can't even say it again. I said it like an American. What? It's wanting, not want. What did I even say? Like wanting. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I just wanna like, just see if there's like, especially because I remember one time in particular, I'm like 98% certain that I edited this out of the VOD before uploading it. But this was like Sunlet SMP, so this was a while ago. You as in Vex, you started just listing where I lived. Like, you went to where I lived on Google Maps, as in like the town I live in, and you just started listing buildings. And I was like, please stop. Like, I do not want to be doxxed on my stream right now. Yeah, anyway. What was I even talking about, like, before the whole summer conversation? Because that was, like, completely different to what I was talking about before. Oh, yeah, oh my god, I was talking about the batteries. You said whoops twice. That's how big of a whoops it was. No, I think, I can't remember why you said whoops the first time. Anyway, yeah, controller batteries. So yeah, I was saying, it was by my window, to be fair, which does get hot when the sun shines in. And I hadn't used them for a while. So, you know, I was gonna, like, excuse just that one, right? But then, I was, putting up fairy lights around my room, because I got a lot of fairy lights from my nan's house. And so, you know, I thought, like, I was just bored, and I wanted something to distract myself, and I was like, you know what, why not put up fairy lights, because I've got loads of fairy lights. There is someone for, hold on. The batteries are dead. There isn't any in frame. I take it back. How do I see what's on and off there? I don't know, I guess I just have to guess if that was on or off. I mean, I know it was definitely off before, it's just I don't know how many times I switched it. Like, so I don't know if it's currently on or off. I'm trying to, like, how long have I been live for? Almost an hour. This isn't going to be a very long stream, so I'm like, I don't want to refill my bottle yet, but I am losing my voice. Anyway, okay, I've just got, like, a spike and a half left to do. Although I do like to do, like, the first side, as in, like, the first half of a spike, like, when I start a row. So technically I've still got 2 spikes to do, but you know what, that doesn't take that long. Anyway, so yeah, I was doing fairy lights, and I got some, I got some that I didn't have from my nan's, but that I'd taken down, because I took all my fairy lights down, like, a while ago, because I wanted to rearrange them, and then I actually never got to doing that. So yeah, so I grabbed those, and by a while ago, I mean, like, a couple months ago, like, it was not that long ago. So I grabbed those, and, I put one pair up. Would it be a pair? One string up? I don't know. And then I so I needed another battery for, like, another thing of fairy lights. So I was like, you know, I'm not going to be using these specific ones a lot, because of, like, where I've put them. Let me grab a battery from it, yeah? And then, same battery brand, like, same type of battery as well, it was a AA. and it was like the same brand of battery. It's like leaking brown shit out of it, which I think might be battery acid. I don't know what other liquid is in a battery. But yeah, like it had brown shit leaking out of it, and so I was like, okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep clearing my voice because it's like either you can deal with my voice, you can deal with me clearing my throat, or you can deal with me losing my voice. Anyway, so yeah, it had more brown shit leaking out of it. So I was like, okay then. Again, same type of battery, same brand. And then, right, if it was just that, because I don't use my fairy lights that much, to be fair. If it was just that one, then I'd be like, okay, I can excuse that. But then, I have a CD player, a portable CD player, but it's like I've got, like, the small round ones, where it's, like, basically, like, the size of the CD, just, like, a bit bigger, because obviously they need to actually be able to play the CD. So, like, because there's two different types of portable CD players. So there's those small ones, and there's, like, the ones that you're probably used to seeing, which can also be plugged into a wall. But I've been using batteries in this one, like, because it's just easier to use batteries, and then I can move it around. And also I've already got one plugged in, because I'm just talking about, like, all my CD players now. I've actually got, like, two of the round ones, but one of them was messing up, so I got a new one for Christmas. And then I've got one plugged into my wall, which actually, like, opening and closing it has been messing up, like, the past 2 times that I've used it, so I'm like, it's a really good CD player. I really don't want it to, like, stop working because I love it so much. And then this one I got from my nan's house again. But yeah, so I'm gonna go watch Naruto with Mocha. Okay, have fun. I'm probably not gonna be live for that much longer anyway, so have fun watching that. Bye. And back to the CD player story. Yeah, so this one has, like, really big batteries. That's the same thing I was doing to show the CD player. It's not as big as the CD player, but it's like batteries, like, genuinely probably that big. And same brand of battery. Okay, to be fair, I'm not the one that put the batteries in this. I don't know how long the batteries were in it, but I was using it a lot. Okay, I really like the CD player, and I was using it a lot. So, like, you can't even excuse it for, like, not being used. Okay, I go to use it one day and it just doesn't work. So I'm like, okay, maybe the batteries have like ran out, you know. Maybe like let me open it and try, like, moving them around a bit, because sometimes that will work. And I open it, same brand as before. Like, to be fair, there was different types of batteries in this, but because I was using all of them, I feel like because I was using it, like, I don't think it should have done this. And also because it was the same brand every time, I'm like, even if it was, because, oh yeah, I forgot to say as well, one other cause of, like, a battery leaking battery acid is if I think it's, like, if it's mixed with other batteries, and it was something to do with, like if the other batteries are using more power than it or something, and it's got too much stored up power or something. I don't know, it was something to do with, like, different types of batteries using different amounts of energy or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it's the same brand of battery. Like, if your batteries are this prone to leaking battery acid, it's like, I'm not buying these batteries anymore. And I don't know if I should say the brand, but yeah, so I've not been able to use that CD player because we don't have any of those batteries in the house either. So I've been waiting for my mum to actually buy the batteries. And yeah, so I'm working on getting batteries for that CD player, because it is a good CD player. It's a really good CD player. I mean, all of my CD players, I mean, the small portable ones, I feel like no matter, like, what one of those you get, they're always going to be, like, alright at best. You know, just because, like, they're not really made to last. Although I saw one person in a YouTube video who was talking about, like, physical media and stuff. They got this old, like, small CD player that they had, but it wasn't, like, as small as the ones I have. It was, like, proper, like, it was like square like, but it was still portable and took batteries. I don't know how else to describe it apart from that. And it looked so good. I'm like, you know what, this is a good time to show why I count sometimes, right? Is because you can see there, I dropped a stitch right, like, where my finger is, so the hole's slightly wider. And then here, I basically just did another stitch where I would normally skip a stitch. And then, because basically I skipped 2 stitches in between each spike, but then here I accidentally skipped 3 along there. So then here I just only skipped 1. And now it's like, I've got like a bigger hole there, but oh well. It's kind of hard to tell because I feel like my tensions are getting looser like the more I go with this. But I think it's getting looser in like a way that like it's progressively getting looser and looser and looser, so it's not like looking bad. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, that was 3 times within a month. I had 3 batteries from like the same brand of batteries, all leaking brown shit. So I'm not using those batteries again. Anyway, you know what? I've been constantly this whole stream, I've been trying to read text over there, which is straining my eyes, and then I'm crocheting, which, if you didn't know, looking long distance, if you don't need glasses, looking long distance, or if you have glasses on, then that's an exception, because obviously if you're wearing glasses, then you need, if you need glasses and you're not wearing them, that's the exception. But looking long distance lets your eyes relax more than looking up close, which is why, like, a lot more people are needing glasses nowadays, because, like, they're always doing stuff up close with screens, as well as the fact that I think just staring at a screen all day is bad for your eyes anyway. Yeah, you know, like you've got people on their phones like this all day long, and so they're not giving their eyes a chance to relax. So, yeah, basically, my point is, my eyes are getting tired, because I've been, you know, crocheting, looking at the crochet, or I've been looking up at my monitor, trying to read that tiny, it's not actually that tiny, but, like, I'm still having to focus to read it, because I'm not wearing my glasses. You know, I had an eye test, about a week ago, although I have to wait an extra week to get my new glasses, because they messed up one of the lenses, so I don't know how they even managed to do that, but, you know, I think, I took my eye test in my last stream, yeah, it was Thursday of the week of last week. Yeah, because Thursday, it wasn't Thursday, but this week it was Thursday last week. Yeah, I got an eye test. So, yeah, I'm gonna be getting new glasses eventually. But for now, I've still got the pink ones that were my mum's that I've been using the past year. Because I lost mine. Still have no idea where they went. Because the 2 places they could have been. Because I remember taking them off on the sofa. I specifically remember that because they were fogging up. So, they either had to be somewhere by the sofa, or either that or, like, I must have taken them upstairs with me to my room, and they would be somewhere in my room. But I've had a whole new bed. Have we had a new sofa? We've definitely moved the living room around, because, like, because my brother's room was, like, tiny. Like this is, like, meant to be a 3-bedroom house, but one of the bedrooms is actually tiny. And, like, you know, like, now me and him are both teenagers, you know, we kind of both need decently sized rooms. So my parents have moved into where the, like, dining room would have been. Because it's, like, a living room, no wall in the dining room, it's just one big room. So yeah, so we had to, like, move the whole living room around. Still no glasses found. And then, yeah, obviously, like, I've had a whole new bed, because my bed frame broke. No glasses. And I've done so much tidying, like, I've tidied literally my whole room, I've gone through everything. Still no glasses. I don't know where these glasses could have possibly gone to. Although we have been talking about moving at some point, because we've also got my granddad living with us now as well. And, you know, we just don't have the space for 5 people to be living in this house. Or at least, like, not living comfortably. So, yeah. I mean, like my granddad, his room is basically the sofa. But yeah, so we've been looking for a 4-bedroom house that actually has decently sized bedrooms. So maybe we'll find the glasses then, or maybe not. You know, maybe the next owners will suddenly find the glasses one day. But yeah, and by owners I mean renters. We don't own it. What would it be called? Would it be called a renter? I don't know. Anyway, I think I might finish this side, as in, like, this half of this point, and then I might go. Let's see, do I have anything else to talk about? Okay, one thing. Okay, This says, I think one of the only things that makes me genuinely angry is when someone gets an MCR fact wrong. And I wrote that. Let me put my phone on. I wrote that because I was scrolling through YouTube, which I do a lot because I'm like, I don't feel like doing anything. But then I also like don't feel like watching anything. So it's like I can't just sit and do nothing. So I just scroll through YouTube basically until I find something that I find interesting enough to want to watch. And I saw this video that was like My Chemical Romance explained in 10 minutes. And I watched about 60 seconds and I couldn't watch any more because it's just the creation of the band, right? They were getting it all so wrong, and I don't remember I don't remember the channel or anything. I'm sure it was a good video. It was just they were getting so much stuff wrong. Like they were talking about how like Gerard called, who was it? I think it was like Mikey and Ray. Like he called Mikey and Ray on like the 11th or the 12th of September, and then they said that they think it was the 11th, and it's like none of that is right. Now I just get to like info dump about My Chemical Romance's creation. None of that was right. So the way it happened is obviously, you know, a certain September 11th was not very good, and you know that like Gerard unfortunately had to see that, so he went home and he wrote the lyrics to the first song. I don't actually know if that part's true. A lot of people say that, but like I've never actually heard that anywhere, so I don't know. Anyway, so he went and wrote the lyrics to like the what would be one of the first My Chemical Romance songs. And then it was, if I remember correctly from an interview that I watched a while ago of Gerard talking about it, it was like about a month afterwards he decided to like phone up some friends, some old friends, and actually get a band put together. And the first person he phoned up wasn't Mikey, it wasn't Ray Toro, it was the drummer, the first drummer for the band, Matt Pelissier. I might have gotten that name wrong, I don't know. But yeah, and then after that it was Ray. And then I think next came Mikey, because Gerard like wanted his brother to be in his band with him, obviously, so yeah. And then came Frank. And now I can't remember, I think I stopped watching this video after they introduced Frank. Because I can't remember what they even said, but I know it was so wrong that I was like, I'm not watching this anymore. Like already, you know, they've gotten like the order of members wrong. Like I'm not watching it wrong if they don't even know how Frank got like introduced to the band. So yeah. Yeah, I just, you know, I apparently needed to complain about that. And then also, you know, another example of this is Conventional Weapons. 5 singles. Okay, it was an album that they made after Black Parade that they scrapped and later released as 5 singles after Danger Days. There is no official CDs, especially not a CD, because it was 5 separate singles, like it wouldn't have been one CD. There is 5 vinyls, which are ridiculously expensive. It's a good thing I don't collect vinyls. But yeah, there's no official CDs. You can find people selling CDs secondhand, which I think is illegal. Don't know how they're doing that. Or you can find people talk about like they've got burnt CDs, which is I don't think burning CDs is illegal. Or else like they would have come up with a way of not having people do that. You know, it's definitely not. I was thinking it's kind of like, you know, like when you like pirate things, like that's illegal because you're like not giving them money by doing that. But then burning CDs is definitely like fine. You know, like you can literally do that with Windows Media Player. Like all you need is a streaming service, a website to convert a song from that streaming service into an MP3, Windows Media Player, and obviously like, you know, stuff to burn a CD, like a CD, what's it called, a disk drive, and a blank CD. That's how easy it is to do it. Anyway, yeah, but basically my point is there's no official CDs from the band, and people always tell me like, no, there is official CDs from the band, and I'm like, where's your source? Like, where have you heard this? And they say just Google it, and this pisses me off so much. And this is also It's not genuinely the main reason why I will never trust Google AI with any question ever. Which I don't even use it that much, but sometimes I'll put like minus AI at the end of a search and it still gives me the AI answer, and I'm like, anyway, you Google it, right? And this was before I even knew about the minus AI thing, so I Google it, and obviously the AI overview comes up. And the first thing it says is, yes, My Chemical Romance do have CDs and vinyls for conventional weapons. And if you just read that, say that's like you know, a trusted source somehow, then yeah, you could say that they've got CDs. But then you keep reading, and it like explains, like it says loads of stuff about the vinyls. It gives you loads of information about that, and then it doesn't mention the CDs ever again. So it's like, just by that you might like want to double check it. But then the worst part is, you scroll down past the AI overview, and you see the normal Google response, which used to be the Google response as well, by the way. This is like I hate AI so much for all the reasons that people normally hate AI, but then this just adds to my hatred of AI. Because who needs AI in Google? Especially with how, like, what would be the word? I'm thinking of like a word like wrong or incorrect. I don't know. Basically how much it makes stuff up. Like, it's just like, you cannot trust it with anything, really. But yeah, anyway, you scroll past it and you see the normal Google search thing, and it will say no, there are no CDs. So it's like, you telling me to Google it just makes you look stupid, because you've Googled it, you're trusting the AI overview first of all, and you're only reading the first sentence of the AI overview, and it's just like so stupid. Anyway, look at this. I've used so much yarn. This is my second ball of yarn on this green stripe. Like that's how long this takes. It's like, you see this whole bit. Hold on. See this whole bit, 2 balls of yarn almost. Yeah, I think I'm hoping that this will be enough to finish the 10th row, because I do have more. It's just like, I don't really want to be starting a new ball of yarn, you know. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, one of the only things in this world that will genuinely make me angry is if you get a My Chemical Romance fact wrong. And if you're doing it on purpose to try and make me angry, then like, that's not going to make me angry. It's when people like genuinely think that they're right in getting the facts wrong, and then it's like, why? Anyway, one final look at the blanket, and I'm gonna end stream. I was gonna finish this round, but since Vex left, I don't want to keep talking to myself, because that's just kind of boring. like I don't just stream to try and get viewers, or to like have VODs, or to like whatever. I also stream to be able to talk to my friends. So like, if I have no friends, then like, what's the point? Anyway, so I'm trying to like get a way to have most of this in shot, and it's really not going very well. But here is the blanket, almost done. So I want to finish this round of green, then do another round of green, and then do 5 rounds of blue, and then I'll do a couple more rounds of blue, but they won't be double crochets. They'll be like, I'm gonna do like a different kind of border, so it's not just like a flat border around it. Because I saw someone on YouTube, I can't remember what they were making, but they did like a really nice border around something, and I was like, I wanted to copy that. So yeah, anyway, I hope you'll like my blanket. Hopefully by next stream I'll be showing you the finished blanket, although I'm not sure, because like I say, it gets bigger and bigger as like the more rounds you do. So I don't know, I might be finishing it next stream, you never know. So I'm trying to think. I think technically I've got the end of this one, which I'm not going to count this round because I'm basically at the end, and then I've got 10 of the green, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the blue, and then to do the border on it, I'm going to do a row of single crochet, and then a round of double crochets and chains, and then I want to try and do the shell stitch because that's what this person used. So that's like 9 more rounds. Okay, I might not have it done by next week, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you. Will I see you next week? No. Next week, I keep also saying this like it's a secret. I don't know why everything I do that has to do with content creation, I just treat it like a secret. I think I just like surprising people, but then like there's no one to surprise. Anyway, I've joined a Vampires SMP, like a fan Vampires SMP. So it's like Vampires SMP, but like not with the actual YouTubers from Vampires SMP. It's a fan version. So yeah, session 1 hopefully will be next week, but we keep having to cancel it because there's so many people in it, and obviously we're not like in control of our schedules because like most of us are like teenagers still. So yeah, and also for once it's an SMP that I'm not the owner of. It's been a while since I've been in one of those. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you. Might as well. Okay, I was gonna check on my phone, but you know what, let me just check on here since I need to grab my mouse anyway. I'm using this as a blanket already. This is great. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, I'll reply to that in a minute. Well, I'll try to remember. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Yeah, no, my stream decided to cut out like right. I was literally gonna end like 30 seconds after, so I decided to start reading my messages, and then I sat up reading that and looked at my phone and I could just see me leaning forward. Anyway, yeah, probably not gonna stream next week. Hopefully I'm not gonna stream next week. Stream next week for BATSMP season 3. So yeah. Hope you'll enjoy the stream, or VOD, if you're watching. Hello VOD watchers. Probably don't exist. Goodbye.